Good morning, everybody.
I
Happy
already like this one
Tuesday.
better.
Happy Tuesday, February 25.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Yeah, I already like this one better.
Yeah. Well, we're live. We're live. We're doing a new streaming, some back end technological savviness. Hopefully this one works better than the other one. Harrison, we're gonna go to Brockton tomorrow. We got a couple podcasts. We gotta find that flip exclusive happening manana. I figure we should do a case study. Let's look at some real estate.
Sounds good. All right. Oh, let me find my window. All right. So we're going to look for sold single families in Brockton.
Let's look at sold. Let's look at multis.
Okay. Sold
Let's
multi.
look at multis. We had some of our best deals out there
We did.
in the multi space.
All right. Sold in the last 6 months. Sold as is. One of those keywords.
Wow.
495,000. Oh no, it sold for 500.
Wow.
And it was on market for 112 days, which is interesting. I wonder if maybe they dropped the price down to this.
How big was that one? Let's see. Yeah.
It's 2,600 square feet. It's a pretty large multifamily. All right. 2 family, 3 bedrooms in each unit. Oh, short sale. Oh, that's why it was probably on market for so long. It was a short sale.
We did a couple of those.
Yeah, we did.
That's how we got our.
They shouldn't be called short sales. They should be called long sales.
They are. That's right. They are the longest sale. So a short sale is when, let's say the house is worth 500 and you owe 600 on it, 650, right? So you're effectively underwater, which means you can't sell the property. However, if you're a distressed, oh, those almost look like a smiley face on the stairs.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, a short sale is when you owe more money than the home is worth. So if you become a distressed, seller and you can no longer maintain or you need to leave for whatever reason and you ultimately can't sell the house to pay off the the loan, then you effectively have to get the bank to agree to accept less than what they owe, right? So this is something that a homeowner can do, a short sale, if they want to sell it and not get foreclosed on. A lot of times people are doing this as kind of a way out of a challenging scenario to avoid foreclosure, which it's a challenging situation to work through. You got to handle them with tact. They're typically uncomfortable. They're a little bit trickier, and gosh knows there's a lot of paperwork.
Yeah, there is. All right. Well, this didn't look to be in that bad of condition. I mean, the outside looks a little beat up. These aren't the best photos in the world, but it looks like it's being lived in. Usually, if something's being lived in, not by squatters, that means that by and large, like your power works, your heat works. There's no major damage. It looks like there's some cosmetic work, and there's certainly some things that are a little dated. Floors look a little weird here, and if I was buying this as maybe I wanted to owner occupy it and put in some sweat equity, this would probably be a good candidate for something like that.
Yeah.
Or if you have a good amount of money to put down, and obviously this would be a great rental. Probably would have to do, depending on what sort of conditions that you wanted to live in for yourself. But you'd probably get away with a little bit less work if you're just doing a rental. But
I mean, this looks good. This looks like this is a paint job and rent it.
Yeah, that's exactly paint job, maybe a little bit of flooring work to fix some of this stuff. But if you wanted to replace the carpet, I don't know exactly where this is, but something you could do. Clean up the outside. Like I said, the outside looks the worst.
And it doesn't even look that bad. It just looks.
It's just
doesn't look that bad. It's got a nice fence.
Yeah, nice little fence. Paint the porch. Maybe
it's also just winter here in New England. We have a way of making everything look depressing.
This is true. All right, so yeah, this is sort of a comp. This is some TLC sold for the same price, a little smaller.
This is a 2-family?
Yeah, this is a 2-family.
Nick Swindle, wash the windows. If you need to get your windows washed in Western Massachusetts, you hit that man up right there. He's an E for All alumni.
Oh, is he in the chat?
He just hit us up. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry, I can't see it.
That's okay.
I'm busy looking at photos.
He's a stud, and also a pretty good business model. People will pay good money to get their windows washed, especially storm windows.
Love this finger in the photo.
Yep.
All right. So
finished attic.
Yeah. So these are, sold for the same price. This one's a little bit larger. And then also this has a 1-bed and a 2-bed. Yeah. Yeah, that's how because this is a 3 and a 3. So, all right. So do we want to maybe look at what, its best condition, what a property of this size here, 2,600 square feet, a 2-family would be worth?
We got anything dumpier?
I mean, these are sorted by list price. So maybe if we went up to the 3 families.
Dude, Brockton's a hot market.
Yeah, 618. 630. We were looking at the price of some of these 2 families the other day. This is under agreement. Oh, this is still a 2. Oh, wait. 2-family for investors says 3-family. I'm confused.
That screams zoning and permitting issues.
Yeah, or no interior photos. That's a sign of it's listed like a 3-family, 625. Oh, maybe it was just a typo.
Yeah. Nuclear holocaust to drive my family away from our Victorian manor. Well, hopefully you never have to do that, and hopefully we never experience a nuclear holocaust.
We got bigger problems than overpriced 2 families.
Chat's on fire. No pun intended.
All right.
Yeah, this home comes with a radiation bunker. You never know. The rich do it. The rich do it.
These are all 2 families.
That's a fun fact. I'm just going to do a quick search on my phone for radiation bunkers. And what's the market like on that? Bunker for sale.
Not bad.
Okay. Atlas Survivor Shelters, world #1 bunker builder. $250,000 bomb shelter, has 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, kitchen, and living room. People should just build bomb shelters. It's cheaper than most of your housing. It's underground. It's insulated. Huh. Well, Atlas Survival Shelters. Yeah, Victorians are last. It's a bunker in itself, and beautiful. You can buy one on Alibaba. I don't know if I'd trust an Alibaba one.
You can get anything on Alibaba.
Yeah. Yep. All right. That's funny.
I'm just over here perusing.
Well, tomorrow, we've got our amigo, mi primo, Adelino, lots of rhyming, down in Brockton. He might be touring us through something off market.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, something like that would be for sale, like a flip possible for sale.
Listen, man, we're running Find That Flip. We got to produce the content. We got to find the deals. They're not all just on MLS.
They are definitely not all on MLS. All right, so not a lot of distress in some of these sold market and some of these sold properties. Some that could use some love, but this 2-family for 500,000 might be the best. Looks like someone may have gotten a good deal, which short sales can be really good deals because they can take so long. So you have to have a buyer who's sort of willing and able to stay in the game and be patient.
Can you go to tools and check public records and see what's sold in 02301?
Yeah, I don't know if that's in. Wait, what am I looking for?
Public records. And then we can see what traded off, what is not listed on MLS.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't. Let's see. Oh.
This is when you want to get into the weeds.
On or before. Wait. Hold on. I don't really navigate this like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Today. Okay, so since 6 months ago. So here we go. I didn't know they have this little cheat sheet. 2 families.
Yeah, let's look at the multis. I think they're your best. I think if you're contemplating getting into real estate, if you're thinking about making an investment or you want to buy a piece of property, especially if this is your first purchase, I substantially and highly recommend that you buy a small multifamily. 2-unit, 3-unit, 4-unit. I would say go for a 4-unit if possible. And the reason being is you can get those with FHA mortgages. So it's the least amount of money down. It's the smallest mortgage payment. And then, you can work to effectively live for free. And then you can kind of stair step it down with these attractive loans. So you can, without using a lot of money, like 20% down, you can get your first 3 properties that way, and then have a couple multifamilies that pay for your your single family home.
Yeah. Look at this one, $394 for a 2-family.
Boom.
Are we looking for least expensive, or are we looking for?
I mean, we're always looking for the least expensive, but what's the address on that one?
11 Copeland Street.
Let's say Copeland, Copeland.
Yeah.
Okay.
When was this? This is the last listing. It had to have been a long time ago. Oh, this is 2014.
Oh, never mind.
149,000. Oh, wow.
Remember when we were doing that? Remember when we did that Paris Street project in East Boston, and we bought this house for $400 and we sold it for $600 with plans for someone else to tear it down. It took 18 months to get that paperwork, but the guy next to it was like, I could have bought this for $25,000, but that felt like it was too much money at the time. And he's just sitting there being like, this is absurd.
Yeah. So this one was bought off market. Obviously, this was never listed. It hasn't been listed since 2014.
All right. So maybe it's a bust on maybe it's a bust right now.
On trying to find.
Well, these are supposed to be sold within the last 6 months. Yeah.
Yeah, this was sold in the last 6 months, but it was off market.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not, we're not really going to get any property information.
But that's a good deal right there.
Yeah, I mean, this was sold, a month ago.
So let's comp that out. Let's see. Maybe that was a distressed sell. I wonder what we think that could sell for towards the top of the market.
What's the property size? 2,000 square feet. All right. So 11 Copeland Street. I can't highlight this. That's all right. I'll remember. All right. So going back. One mile. All right. So I think I did this right. Multifamily within 1 mile of 11 Copeland. All right. About the same size. What did
What's
that
that
sell
one?
for? This is 75 Denton.
And how much did that one sell for?
605.
Oof, there you go.
This one's a little smaller. It sold for 630. I obviously haven't looked into the condition of either of these.
Wow, I wonder how they found this deal off market.
Yeah.
This is where having a good marketing plan comes into play, like are you cold calling? Are you doing door knocking? Are you sending mailers? Are you doing billboards? How are you getting in front of people that are trying to sell their home?
Yep. This is an agreement for 650, a little larger, not much share. But yeah, I mean, I think looks like 600 to 630 is kind of the range of I mean, like I said, this one's smaller. 44 Glen.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Good photos.
Oh, for
Hello.
630.
I see why.
Yeah, keeping your home in good condition does a lot for your sales price.
Oh yeah.
Even if this isn't, these cabinets aren't like the newest, but these photos are going to attract your best quality buyers.
Having good quality photos are a necessity in this
Yep.
market.
And keeping your home in good condition is going to lead the buyers to believe that the other items in the home are in good condition, the things you don't, the things you can't see.
Right.
It's like the rental unit.
There it is. There's a single guy who lives in that unit. So the nice thing about doing a deal like that, we don't know how bad Copeland was, right? We don't know how much work it needed, but let's say it needed, let's say it couldn't qualify for conventional financing, right? Because it was distressed. So you bought it, and then you put $100,000 into it. You've now got $100,000 of equity, right? So you can take that property to the bank, and you can say, hey, Mr. Banker, Mrs. Banker, will you look at my home? It's got some renovations. I live here. It's rented, or both units are rented. Would you give me an appraisal and take a look at it? So then they can come out and say, hey, yeah, your house is worth 625, 600, 650. We can give you a new loan to recoup all of your expenses. So, if you bought it and you put $100,000 into it, you can now get all that money back, and then you can take it and do another deal. So that's the BRRRR model, right? You buy, you renovate, you rent, you refinance, you repeat, and it's a magic formula in this industry.
Yeah. This is says the same size, but you have a 2-bed and a 4-bed. I mean, this is 825. This is probably not exactly a comp, but you can it's still a 2-family.
825.
Yeah, another 2-family, 710, 3-bed and a 5-bed. It looks like they probably have like a finished 3rd floor here, which is where they're getting these extra bedrooms.
That's a good market to be a real estate agent in.
Great market to be a real estate agent in.
Mm-hmm. Lots of density, lots of people. They've got 3 commuter rail stops, I believe. Is it 3? Um,
I don't remember.
it's at least 2, 2, 3, 4, somewhere between 2 to 4. So it's close to Boston. This is one of those, tertiary markets. People used to not want to go to Brockton.
Yep.
Now,
Now more of a secondary market.
yep. Now the numbers say otherwise.
Yep. And there's a high number of transactions. I think Adelino does almost all of his business in Brockton.
Yeah, Adelino is a stud.
Yeah.
I can't wait to talk to him tomorrow.
That'll be a fun one.
It'll definitely be a fun one. We got the first WREI podcast talk radio lined up. I'm gonna get a couple of these bad boys in the queues, and out they go.
Going back to my original search. Active multifamily. Oh wait, no, this was not my original search. I had the under agreements and sold. Not a lot of active multifamily, only 9 listings.
How many people live in Brockton, Massachusetts?
I think it's like 100,000.
Yeah, 105,000 people, 643. So 9 active listings for 105,000 people.
Yeah. This is one of those larger 2 families. I mean, we just saw some 2 families for, the $800,000 range. I don't know if this property could exactly hit that, but, for really not a lot of work, probably, paint, like you said, paint, floors,
Some curb appeal.
and some curb appeal, a little bit of exterior work here, fixing some of this trim.
It's actually a really pretty 2-family.
Yeah,
with all
it
the
is.
gables and that nice roof and the dormers.
$500,000. You're probably only into this for 50,000.
Well, let's see what's sold within like 0.3 of a mile, 0.4 of a mile.
This one.
Yeah.
All right. 264 Court Street.
So when you're looking at comps, comparable home sales, obviously the closer your comparable home sales are, the better, right? Because neighborhoods can change, things can get very different. A half a mile away, 3/4 of a mile away. Sometimes neighborhoods are different street by street. So it's really important to walk the neighborhood, work with a professional who understands the neighborhood. That way you don't necessarily fall into a trap where it's like, oh, you cross this side of the railroad tracks, real estate's $100,000 less here. And you get into a deal thinking you have more upside than you do.
I mean, this is 2686. 2551, 2-family, 3 and 4. So 1 extra bedroom. But I mean, this was listed for 780 and it was under agreement in 15 days. So I imagine it was under agreement for a price close to the list price.
There you go. So that short sale, whoever bought that, they got some equity.
Yeah. This one, 855.
Ooh.
Larger. This is like your top of market. This looks like, oh, this is new construction.
Oh, very pretty.
Yeah. But this one's probably your best comp right here. Let's see about this one. This is a little smaller. Still 695.
We're in Holyoke, Camden County, Springfield, and this market feels like Brockton did like 6-7 years ago. Our numbers, our performance are similar. And, I have to wonder with how prices are going and there's just no inventory, 105,000 people, 9 active listings. I mean, people have to live, right? This is a nice location. Look at that big yard.
Yeah.
People have to live. So we're seeing this migration. And, even in Worcester, right, where Harrison is, we've seen prices substantially rise. and it just seems like that migration pattern is just continuing over. And a lot of these mill cities are just getting revamped. I mean, Brockton was a mill city.
Pick and choose. I think we talked about that yesterday.
What do we talk? Oh yeah, shoes.
Choose.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Look at this one. This is like a kind of like a comp for your like a fluff and buff. Like if you just do like quick paint floors, nothing crazy on this one, 264 quart. Like this one's smaller, but it sold for $695.
Wow.
Condition was, not $200,000 worth of better condition. You know what I mean? Than our subject property.
Right. This one has drop ceilings, and it's a comp.
Yep.
Yep. When your comps have drop ceilings, that's a good sign.
So this one, and it's in with a modest amount of rehab, paint, floors, curb appeal, maybe a little bit of work to the outside. Maybe there's something that we're not seeing, with the heating system. There's only 14 photos. We obviously haven't walked the property, but it was being lived in again. So, there's indications that, that sort of your major things were either in good repair or good condition, or any repairs needed to them were, probably relatively modest. But again, call it 50 grand into something, you're into this for 550. And then that's all of a sudden, 3 months later, it's worth at least 700. Not bad.
Not bad. Not bad. You can refinance it, hold on to it, collect some cash flow, or sell it for a profit and do a 1031 exchange.
Yep, that's right.
Roll that money over into the next one, defer the taxes.
Yep.
That's how you play Monopoly. 4 greenhouses, 1 red hotel. Yep.
So if you're into this for 550 and you were at 75 cents on the dollar, you wanted to hit 75 cents on the dollar, then you would need it to be worth about 733, which by all indications it very likely could be.
Yeah. Yeah. And listen, when your comps have drop ceilings, it's a good sign, because you don't always have to one of the biggest challenges I think most people in getting into the real estate investing, home remodeling game is they want to make it the nicest they possibly can, and that's appreciated, because you don't want to put out poor quality stuff, but at the same time you want to meet the market where it is, and you make your money in your costs, right? Controlling your costs. So if you don't need these fancy European style cabinets and $130 a foot stone, right? If you can get away with a less expensive in stock cabinet with a $50 square foot stone, by comparison, those costs over time really add up, and they help your bottom line.
Absolutely.
Nice floors.
Yeah, this one's in good condition. Better condition than this. If I had to guess, they listed this low. I mean, it went under agreement in 6 days. Multiple offers.
Yeah, good lighting and good photos.
Yep. We'll see what this one's sold for later on, but yeah.
Yep, that's a cutie. It's a cutie with parking. Man,
I'm jealous of the buyer.
Yeah. We're having a FOMO, and we need some retail therapy. Well, I think this is a good time to stop. This is just shy of 30 minutes. Tomorrow, we'll do another one, and we will be in Brockton.
All right, we'll actually be on a property.
Yeah, we're gonna be. We got Adelino and we got Ronald.
All right, awesome.
Yeah. So should be awesome. Thank you, everybody. Cheers. We wish you the best. Have a wonderful Tuesday, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Cheers. Bye.